And a warning, this story is confronting.
He was someone who could walk into a room and really light it. A very beautiful son and a beautiful brother. He loved his little brother.
4-year-old Luca Janzo loved toy cars too and chasing rainbows with his mum Julia and dad Dave. Dave hadn't been in a good place the night before.
He was really upset and I held him and I just said, look, it's got to be okay. We'll get through this.
Dave had been living with a bipolar disorder for many years.
He would more often than not be on the more depressive side rather than the upside, but we always managed it well and we had professional help around us.
But less than 24 hours after seeing his psychiatrist, Dave had become severely unwell. Without warning, the 36-year-old had slipped into a psychosis with absolutely tragic consequences.
They sat me down and said, we found Dave and Luca, but that Dave had hurt Luca. And they said he has stabbed Luca and that he's on his way to hospital and that we don't know that he'll survive.
Dave had experienced dark moments, but was something like this ever something that had crossed your mind?
No, Dave adored Luca. There was never a bit of me that ever feared Dave for myself or for my family, and especially not for my boys.
6 months ago, Dave was found not guilty of his son's murder on the grounds of mental incompetence. He'll now spend the foreseeable future in a secure mental health facility.
I feel such sadness for Dave. I know that the person he is without his illness would never, ever have done what he did. So it is a very challenging position to be in because the person that I loved the most as my husband did the most horrific thing imaginable to one of our boys.
What do rainbows mean to you now?
They're such a beautiful reminder of his love and his light, and they put a smile on my face. They give me hope.
While it was incredibly hard for Julia to do, I think it's such an important story to share. This man wasn't a mean monster, you know, the way we often think of these situations. He was a family man who was struggling and needed help. He was struggling with mental illness and really needed help. And, you know, speaking to Julia, I just feel for her because she was saying that she's really received no support afterwards.